Welcome, friends, to the Soul Talk podcast, a show where we explore and uncover the path to the heart, amplifying your conscience. Join me as we meet incredible souls who are in this journey and learn from their experience and different methods that will make you vibrate your heart. Let's get into it. Hi, everyone. This is Monica Ramirez, the Warrior of Love, and thank you for being in Soul Talk. Today, I would like to talk about something that has been going in my head for a while, and it is why I observe not only in me, in many of my clients, in many of my friends, and many of the people around me, and believe me, I do have a lot of people around me because I work with many people and many women. So why I start asking myself why women compete and why it's so hard to make true good friends in this time. And I hear this complaint all over the board. So this is not only about me, it is about what it is going on between all of us. So I wrote something about it, and I thought I can share it as a content, but I thought, you know what, let me make a video about this because I know many of us are feeling the same way. So I start questioning, okay, why are the points? And then I encounter, okay, first of all, there's a social conditioning about this, where we are, in a way, the society norms teach us how to start competing with each other. So that we're not going to have that loyalty. We compete for our appearance, for our success, for our relationships. So that is going on all over the board. And there is also that scarcity mentality that there's not gonna be enough opportunities for me or for being successful because we live in a patriarch society. So that recognition that we're always searching for in this patriarch society of mainly men, we stop collaborating with each other. We start hurting each other. So there's also, we have the biological factors that we have also, it is in our uh, we're competing for resources, for mates, for social standing, for strategies of survival. But that goes again with the social norms that we being grew up, all of us around the world, because this is not only about United States or Latin America that we live in a patriarch society. This is worldwide, guys. So we have all these problems. Then we have also the self-esteem and security. Why? Because we can see it. We're always looking for that validation. So social media is very important for us because they're showing us how to have the best body and what a good woman, pretty woman should look like or successful woman should look like. That's why when I even tell you the word success, for you and for me, is going to be different because we're looking for that validation in the social norms. But do you feel that you're proud of yourself? Why you're even competing with someone else? Competition is always going to have a backfire for all of us. We live in a society where they have a misogyny. Why? Because we live in this patriarch society, and that is always going to put us to compete. That have a different energy, that have the masculine energy. We don't have to follow for that masculine energy. I know it is not easy to live in this world with not being around men that they're competing, and we're trying to compete and show them or prove ourselves or having validation from them. But at the same time, when we're not collaborating as a females between ourselves, how we're going to bring down that social structures of misogyny? Because we are creating that. We create precisely that misogyny with our kids. Every time that we don't set our boundaries, we're teaching men how to treat us. And we don't have standards. is going to continue that, and we're going to continue repeating the same stories with our female friends. So we need to be aware when we are doing that, because that's when we can create a change. Hi everyone, this is Monica Ramirez, the Warrior of Love. And if you have been feeling stuck where you are right now, or if you have felt that you cannot connect with others in the same language or the same emotions that you're feeling, if you're a coach, a healer, energy worker, in any of those branches, maybe this is for you. Because we have felt the disconnection for the rest of our family, friends, that we cannot connect to them. And we're so afraid to actually go deep dive when we're getting triggered by our own clients, because we're seeing our mirror image with them. My name is Monica Ramirez, the Warrior of Love, and that's my spiritual name. And I take clients from feeling confused and feeling stuck to feeling free, to feeling that they feel empowered from themselves. I created a system, Path to the Heart, that goes in 3 levels. And the first level, it is healing the inner child, healing the parts of us that we've been so afraid, or it's very painful to do it. I have done it myself, not only with me, and I have done it with many of my clients, that I take them to this process. The second level, it is to go more into inner self, clearing the family lineage, to breaking the contracts and vows, learning deeper more about the laws of the universe. And the third level, it is learning how to channel, how to do waking up your and getting online your gifts, your unique gifts that the world so much needs right now. So if you wanted to know more about this, I am eager to show you and to teach you all what I know that I use every day in my life. So thank you for being here in this page. I really appreciate it. And this is Monica Ramirez, the Warrior of Love. Because we all wanted to live in a beautiful world full of love and collaboration and so forth. But first, we have to start from us. We cannot start from outside. So every time that you catch yourself that you're competing with someone, it's because you feel inferior than them. So why you're competing with them? Because you're getting older, or you're having more wrinkles or white hair, or they are better at doing something that you can't do. Like, I am a terrible organizer. I, in the part of administrative parts, putting the papers together, I am terrible in those things. Usually I hire people to do those kind of things because I know that's not my forte. If you ask me about creativity, I am very creative. So why we don't use what we're good for? Each one of us, we are good for something. I don't care what it is. You're good at doing something. Just observe in what things you're good for, and why not collaborate with someone else with the things that you're not good for? We can start creating this change. And please, if you have sons, I have 3, be aware, do not create more chauvinist world, because mothers, we create the future generations that they're gonna be misogynist again. So it is up to us educate them different, because this world, it is already different. And if we want to go to a better world where there is respect between males and females, we need, it starts from the mother, it starts from within, and it starts to stop attacking each other and actually helping each other. We, yes, there's always going to be people that are going to be more higher and lower than you. That is always going to happen. But we don't have to compete, or we don't have to demonstrate our hierarchy to them. So, or they have to demonstrate their hierarchy to us. It is about respect and collaboration, guys. And I know I'm talking to you and you're understanding what I'm talking about. Because in this time, it is very hard to have a loyal, honest, and direct friend that can talk to you. Because we need to become vulnerable. Because that's the female energy, becoming vulnerable. But the problem when we become vulnerable, many times we're going to be attacked by our same mothers, sisters, best friends, etc. Because people are afraid to show their emotions because they are afraid to be judged. And we need to understand that when we judging someone, it is because we do not understand it or because we are afraid to do what they're doing because we don't have that courage to do it. In reality, it's our problem. It's not theirs. So it's just reflecting in others what we are so afraid, and that's why we judge. So let's be open. Let people be vulnerable, and you start being vulnerable and talk your needs instead of competing and pushing down. Let's help each other if we want to create the world different because this is the beginnings of the new world. So let's make a beautiful one about that. Let's bring down those social norms. Let's question every single social norm that there are around us. So like that, we can create something different. So I'm going to leave you some tips. So how you can make some new friends that are going to be following the same examples for myself too. That it is one, we have to be vulnerable. We have to don't judge others for being vulnerable at the same time. Remember that it's just a projection of you. It's your own insecurities. We need to also search for people that we have the same interest because we meet everybody online nowadays. But what about your neighbors? What about the person that you go to the supermarket? What about people that are around you physically? And also, we need to start supporting each other more. Like I have a female gardener that helped me with that because I don't have the tools to do my garden. And when she asked me for that job to be my gardener, she told me not in many places they hire her because she's a female. And that's why one of the reasons why I hired her, because she was a female and she's good doing her job, very, very good at doing her job. But if we don't support each other, how we can create a change? Let's collaborate together. We can really have our dreams and we can have it all. It is just a program that they tell you, oh, you cannot have everything, love, money, friendship, loyalty, and all those things. We do can have it all, but we have to remove the social conditioning that tell us we don't. We can become a big sisterhood worldwide. And how it starts? From one. So let's start from us. I want to be that for all the females in the world. My name is Monica Ramirez, the warrior of love. And thank you for being in Soul Talk.